Good afternoon, my name is Jonathan Jones. This is my client Alexis. This is for my strength and conditioning class. Today, she's a female basketball player training in the off season just to stay in shape. Today's workout is going to consist of a dynamic warm-up, plyometrics, agility training, resistance training, and then a cool down flexibility stretch at the end. Our dynamic warm-up is going to consist of arm circles and jumping jacks. So arm circles are going to help with shoulder rotation as well as joint mobility. Jumping jacks is just to get your heart rate up, as well as it's a full body movement. So for arm circles, you're going to extend your arms all the way out, palms towards the sky. You can point your pinkies towards the sky and then make small circles forward while keeping your arms at height level or higher. So I'll do just like that. Go ahead. Just like that, you're going to do 10 forward, 10 backwards. Keep your arms up higher. At this point, you should be feeling your shoulder joints go through the full range of motion. Just to make sure that your shoulders are warmed up for the plyometric exercises. And just like that, you can go ahead and stop. Now for the jumping jacks, we're going to do 10 jumping jacks. It's a 2-point movement. You're going to extend your arms over your head, making a triangle at the top, extend your feet 12 inches apart, and coming back with your hands back to your side, feet together. So for the jumping jacks, you want to make sure that you're landing on the balls of your feet, extending your arms over your head, coming down at the same time, making sure that your hand and your feet are moving in the same motion at the same time. That's all. Now we're done with the dynamic warm-up. At this point, your heart rate should be up. You should have like a little bit of working going, like a little bit of sweat going. And then now we're going to move into the plyometrics. The plyometrics was just the body weight exercise I was talking about, like push-ups, air squats, and stuff like that. So we're going to start with push-ups. Based off a fitness assessment, I know that you lack muscular strength in your upper body. So you're going to start on your knees, just like this. Hands shoulder width apart on the ground. You're going to lower your body by bending your elbows down to where your hands are, like on the left and right side of your chest, and then push back up. You're going to do it 10 times. Keep your head straight, keep your head straight, and keep your back straight. I'm going to correct you as you do the exercises. Yep. So place your knees together, hands shoulder width apart. So this is going to work out your chest. You should feel it in your upper pecs. Yeah, just like that, like approximately 12 inches apart, just like hands right directly underneath your shoulders. You're going to lower your body and then push back up. And push back up. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, that's good. 7, you're doing a good job.
Woo, this is hard.
You can bring your knees up just a little bit.
Okay.
That will help you with your body weight. 8, 9, one more good one. Look straight ahead. Keep your back straight. Yep, one more. Yep, just like that. So that's 10. Did you feel it in your chest?
Yes, actually, I didn't know that's how you actually do a push-up. I feel like my whole life I've been doing a push-up wrong.
A lot of people
because
do it
that's
wrong.
the way you showed me. I was not doing a push-up right.
Yeah, a lot of people do it wrong. It's supposed to work on your chest and your shoulders. You feel it getting a little bit tight.
Yeah.
So that's how you do an actual push-up. So that will help you with your muscular strength in your upper body as well.
Okay.
So now that our heart rate's up and we're doing the actual plyometrics, we're going to move on to vertical jumps. You're going to do 10 normally, all these exercises will be done for 3 sets for 10 reps. So the next exercise we're going to do is vertical jumps. So for the demonstration, place my feet shoulder width apart, which is probably about 12 inches from heel to heel. Then I'm going to bend at the hips, keep my chest up, keep my head up. I'm going to squat down, and then I'm going to jump up, just like that.
So you're jumping down you're jumping up from a squat.
You're jumping up from a squat, utilizing your body weight, and utilize your quads. Your quads are going to flex whenever you squat down. That's them contracting, and then you're going to explode up and jump up. So you can begin whenever you're ready. I'm just going to correct you as you go through. Squat down, jump up. Yep, you can squat lower. Keep your weight behind your heels.
Behind my heels?
Keep your weight like on your heels, not on your toes. So when you squat down, you should feel your heels driving into the ground. Ready? Slide down, jump. 3, 4, keep your back straight. 5, 6, you should feel your quads flexing, right? 8, 9,
Ooh.
10.
Ooh.
Just like that. You feel your quads going.
Yeah, man, I can feel it all right here in my legs. That hurts.
So that's pretty much vertical jumps. Vertical jumps is going to help you with your jumping in basketball, as well as like muscular strength, like use when you stop and you go. So the next exercise is going to be planks. We're going to use the front leaning plank. You're going to keep your forearms on the ground, contract your abs, keep your back straight, and keep your head up. So it's going to look just like this. Start pretty much just like the push-up, but the difference is your knees are not going to be on the ground. So keep your back straight, keep your head up, and then you're going to lift up and contract your abs. This is going to help you in core development, which is going to overall help your fitness as you train throughout the off season. So you can start whenever you're ready. Forearms on the ground. Keep your knees together, knees and heels together, and you're gonna lift your whole body off the ground by keeping your abs tight. We're gonna hold it for like 15 seconds as I talk to you. So look straight, keep your abs tight. Do you feel it burning?
Yes.
Yeah. So all the weight should be in your core. Keep your core tight. You should feel a little bit in your shoulders as well. You feel it anywhere differently? So you've got about 5 more seconds. And we're done.
Oh Jesus.
Yeah.
Okay.
So just like that, that's for core development.
Woo.
It's gonna help you throughout the season. So the next exercise is gonna be for agility. You like throughout basketball season, you're gonna be doing a lot of stops and goes, utilizing your hips as well as your fast twitch muscles within your quads. So you're gonna pretty much, since we're in a limited space, you're just gonna do 3 sets. You're gonna go from left to right. You're gonna hinge at the hips, preload your quads, and you're gonna sidestep, focusing on form, keeping your back straight. Shuffle down to the left, shuffle down to the right, just like that. So this exercise is mainly just about form.
How am I supposed to have my hands? Is it just?
You can keep them out in front of you, or like however you would keep them if you were playing basketball.
Okay.
So you keep your weight on your heels and then shuffle to the side. Don't cross your feet. You can begin whenever you're ready. So just like that, you can squat down lower. So this is going to help you with balance, as well as footwork, and as well as like mind-muscle connection. So just like that. And you can stop.
Whew, I felt it like all right here, my glutes.
Yep, your glutes, your hamstrings, your quads, as well as like focusing on the footwork, is going to help your abilities and techniques throughout the basketball season. So now we're done. Now we've done the dynamic warm-up, the plyometric exercises. Our heart rate's up. We're going to focus on doing the resistance training, and we've already accomplished the agility training. So for resistance training, I told you it's just utilizing weights. So we're going to utilize this free weight, a 10-pound dumbbell. You're going to keep it. You're going to wrap it in your hands and around your chest. We're going to be doing squats. So I'm going to place my feet shoulder width apart. Make sure all my weight is in my heels by driving my heels down. Keep my back straight. Place it at my chest, just below my chin. I'm going to squat down, keeping the weights off my body, keeping my chest up, and stand back up. Just like that. It's just like an air squat, but with a dumbbell. So keep your feet shoulder width apart. You can put them a little bit closer than that. Yeah, just about like imagine a ruler in between your feet, and then you can utilize that. If you can't, point your toes outwards. Keep your knees out. You can begin down and up. 1. So for this exercise, she should be feeling it in her quads, her hamstrings. Keep her back straight. Keep her head up. Do you feel it in your quads?
Yes.
So a common mistake is that your heels will be coming off the ground. If anything, your toes should be coming off the ground because your weight should be on your heels. For the purpose of this, keep your whole foot on the ground. You should feel the weight on your quads. You have about 2 more left. So just like that, keep your chest up, and one more, and you're done. For the resistance training, it's the same as the rest of the plyometrics and the dynamic warm-up. You're gonna do 3 sets for 10 reps. So our next exercise, we're gonna utilize 2 10-pound dumbbells. We're gonna do the forward lunge, keeping 1 dumbbell in each hand. Keep your palms towards the inside of your legs. You're gonna step out. Actually, you're gonna step out with your right leg, just about maybe like 18 inches in front of you. You're gonna bend down. Keep your chest up. Bend down. Put all your weight on your front leg, on your heel, and then utilize your heel to stand back up. It's gonna work out your quads on that forward leg, as well as the hamstring of the rear leg. Some common mistakes with this is people bend their torso forwards. So hopefully we won't make that mistake. Yep, just like that, bend forward. Yep, next step, just step out a little bit further. Or you can stay in place. Yeah, good. Step up, bend down, and stand back up. When you stand back up, push yourself back up. Step out, keep your heel on the ground, stand back up. Just like that.
So my heel that's in the back needs to stay on the ground.
Yeah, so I'm gonna step out, I'm gonna bend at the heel and put my weight on the heel to push myself back up.
Got it, okay.
Just like that. Keep your chest up, step. Just like that, push up.
Okay.
That's each leg. So that's 1. Keep your chest up, keep the weights underneath your shoulders. Some common mistakes is people preload the wrong leg. So you should be feeling it mostly in that forward leg. All your body weight should be on that forward quad, right?
Yes.
Just like that. So at this time you use with resistance training, as your body gets stronger, you can up the dumbbells. You could use a kettlebell or even a barbell on your back. You do 1 more. Just like that. It's fatiguing. Just like that. It'll keep your heart rate up as well. That's all. You can place it down to the ground.
Jesus.
So that's a good job. So today we did the dynamic warm-up, the plyometric exercises, the agility training, as well as resistance training. So at this time, before we're done with the video, I'm just walking through some flexibility cool-down stretches. So for our cool-down exercises, we're going to keep our feet together. It's going to work on your hamstrings. You're going to bend down slowly and try to touch your toes. If you can reach them, that's fine. If not, bend down until you feel like a mild discomfort. Just like that. Keep your back straight. You just go down until you feel a little bit of mild discomfort. You can hold it for a couple seconds. A good thing to do is to, once you get comfortable, breathe out, and you can go a little bit further. Just like that. Go ahead and stand back up. Place your feet approximately like 18 inches apart. And we're going to go down to the left side, doing the same thing. Stretch the hamstring. You should feel it in the back side of your body. Yep, just like that. Stand back up. And then do the other side. This is going to help with the muscles, with the muscle soreness that comes with working out. Go ahead and stand back up. Our next cool down exercise is going to be the trunk rotation stretch. We're going to sit down on the ground just like this. Place your feet out. Pick up your left leg. Place it across the right leg. And then you're going to put your right elbow on the opposite side of your left leg, just like this. And you're going to stretch, go in the opposite direction. You can push your hip. You're going to feel it in your hip flexors, your upper body, your abs, as well as mildly in your hamstrings. You're going to hold it for like 30 seconds and stretch until you feel a little bit of mild discomfort. Keep your chest up, you stretch. Once you feel comfortable, you could pull it back a little bit more, pull your heel back a little bit more. Just like that. Keep your chest up, breathe out. Yeah, that's nice. And you go ahead and switch. Same thing. Bring your heel back just a little bit more. And rotate until you feel mild discomfort. The main thing for this is just make sure that you focus on your breathing, rotation, as well as flexion in the hips. Okay, and you're done. You go ahead and stand up. So our last exercise is going to be across the body shoulder stretch. You're just going to take your right arm, place it across body, and put your forearm over your elbow, and then pull your forearm towards your face. So palm up towards your face, just like that. So at that time, you should feel it in your shoulders. You keep your shoulder up just a little bit higher than that. Pull your forearm towards your face, just until you feel like flexion and tension. Same thing, hold it, breathe out. Just like that, focus on relaxing, getting your heart rate back normal. Go ahead and shake it out. And that last one, switch. Same thing, chest up. Breathe out, pull just like slightly more until you feel mild discomfort. Just like that, and that's done. So that concludes today's workout. So today we went over dynamic warm-ups. We did plyometric exercises, resistance training, agility training, as well as a proper cool down and stretching. So if you have any more questions for me, I'm very confident that these workouts are based off your body weight and your strength ability currently based off your fitness assessment. This incorporated with your training regimen, with your skill development throughout the off season is going to build you the strength you need for that next season.
Awesome. All right. I'm excited to keep working out and keep doing those exercises because I definitely didn't know if that's how you do a push-up. So yeah, I'm super duper excited, but I don't have any other questions yet.